have to compromise. We couldn't get a real fucking dinosaur, bitch. Hello? Low budget dinosaur movie. Whatever you're expecting. No. I just now saw this. I'm just now seeing this. I looked at the director and what else he has on Tubi. Andrew Jones, movies and TV shows. Werewolves of the Third Reich. This one's Jurassic Predator. There was like 50 million of these dinosaur movies that Tubi has. Like just a ton. This one starts off with this guy going into a coffee shop, and the dude is acting fucking weird. But so is the guy that's going in to go order the coffee. They're both just strange dudes. But it doesn't seem like, like everybody in the coffee shop's like, it's small. There's not that many people in there, but they're all just acting strange. He orders his coffee, and he walks out, and the guy looks at his cup, and it says, "Help me. Help me. Help us." So he keeps walking, and the camera pans down, and there's this dude holding a gun to somebody else's head underneath the counter. Dude that was ordering coffee like a freaking weirdo. He comes back, and he's like,
anger only makes things worse.
Joke's on you. I also have a gun.
Well, that, me old cocker, is not going to happen.
But he does this stupid little bit. What's the difference between a threat and a fact?
When I actually shot you, it became a fact.
See? Got him. Remember that. We have a really, really long wall of text on the screen. At some point, if you can't cover this information within the context of the movie, don't fucking do it. Oh my god. They yapped for so long and you couldn't manage to explain this shit in there. Long story short, somebody was using the DNA to clone reptiles, and they made a T-Rex. Okay? But at the very end of it, I say the T-Rex is now housed at a research facility in the town of Devil's Creek. But not for much longer. That's so fucking... Then they show, like, who I assume is a scientist of some sort talking to some military guy. And she's, like, offering him millions. Well, not millions.
The offer is $3 million.
$3 million. She's like, I'll split this basically with you if you kill the dinosaur, I guess. The dinosaur's still there. But she's like, I'll give you 1 point, wherever they settled on, millions dollars if you kill it. But there's a different scientist dude that's like, no, my dino, don't kill it.
We feel like we could learn so much from dissecting it.
This is the first look we get at the dinosaur. We got the Party City plastic chain, and it's just like cuffed. It's a dinosaur. Why? How is it? I have so many questions about how they made, apart from the fact that it's plastic. We're pretending it's not plastic. Are you handcuffing this fucking dinosaur in some dark ass room too, by the way? Why is it just in the middle of this dark room? It just like little chains around its limbs? It's a fucking dinosaur. What? It's a T-Rex. It's not even just one of those other little... First off, why didn't you start off with, like, maybe one of those herbivores? That's a thing, right? Maybe they should have started with one of those. Why just launch it straight into the most scary one that everybody could think of? Find the scariest one, make it, and then put little handcuffs on it. They put it in the dark. They'll show it in the daytime later. I'm almost positive that's just a toy. Alright, here's the other scientist I was talking about. He wants to keep doing his, like, little experiments, but they're like, no, we have to kill this thing. It's too dangerous. We can't just keep it handcuffed in that dark room down the hall. That's too dangerous. And he's like, fuck you.
Long term, I hope to develop understanding.
Long term, I hope to develop understanding. Of what? I don't know. So his little handcuffs snapped. Who'd have guessed? And, okay, they literally just have him in this freaking building? I don't know how big a T-Rex is compared to an average room, but something tells me that you can't just stash him anywhere. They show the chains, and also, you couldn't afford more chains than that? You just have the one? For a T-Rex? One? So the security guard goes in there and he's killed. The dinosaur escapes the room. He must have busted down the door or something. He just kills. It slaughters like everything in there.
What's happening?
Quiet.
What's happening? What's happening? How did the dinosaur cut the fucking lights? I swear to you, they are using like raw sausage links as guts.
Please evacuate this building.
I'm not joking. I don't think And then just like plastic limbs, they just throw little sausage links and plastic limbs on the ground. And the man doctor that didn't want to kill the dinosaur, he's walking around looking at everything like, oh, jeez. Uh-oh, he lives. A couple of the other people that work there live, but nobody that we've seen. Basically, the dinosaur just kills everybody. We're back with the guy from the coffee shop. And he got arrested because he had a gun that he wasn't supposed to have. I was just talking about that. No, he wasn't allowed to have that. That was an illegal gun. He saved people from a hostage situation like that, right? And he got arrested? Just as bad as it is over here, I guess. But somebody bailed him out. And so the cops like, come with me, but you have to go talk to this dude first.
Do you like touching me, sweetheart?
In there.
They got a love-hate relationship.
I work for a government agency who would like to hire you for a special mission.
This government man's like, hey, if you track down this dinosaur, I'll give you $500,000 or something like that. And he's like, basically, we're offering this to you because you got nothing to lose. Your life's a fucking joke. So just do it.
Once you've located it, we'll send in air support to assist with the extermination.
And listen, he literally says, you're not supposed to be killing the dinosaur. Just let us know where it is. Just tell us where it is. We'll take care of the rest. And that's it. I'm latching on to the fact that he just said, you don't kill it. Just let us know where it is. So coffee shop guy is like, okay, I'll do that, but you have to let me pick my own dudes. So they go around and show shots of like these deadbeat dudes doing like cringe ass shit. And they're like, he's like, yep, these are my guys. That's also where the audio starts like getting pretty inconsistent and going to shit. I know I'm one to fucking talk about audio because my all this crap, but I'm not making a movie.
Well, come on. Let's see where you go.
Don't test me, Bella. Floyd Whitaker and Mickey Starr.
What happened? I don't know what was up with that shot of the house, but why is it so like low quality and they zoom in on it forever? They also show this other dude's feet.
Try and just get out. Oh, this is so romantic.
It's like not anybody we see. It's not somebody that matters. They show him walking up the stairs and he's got a bunch of holes in his fucking socks. I don't know why they showed I don't know why they showed that. You have a house that big and fucking holy ass buy a couple more pair, my guy. That's why your wife's cheating on you. So we have the two dudes that were fighting each other. They're in this. We got a dude that was just sleeping with somebody's wife. And then we got this, like, I don't know, zombie zombie musician. I don't have any idea why he was dressed up like that. The music wasn't that bad, to be honest. But basically, they're all, like, shitty and unhinged in their own ways. All of them agree. And the government man is like, okay, you're going to be parachuting in, right? Because the place that the dinosaur's at is so rural, they can only get there by helicopter, right? I think that's the idea that they're going for. It's so remote, and that's why this isn't like a huge issue just right now, because the dinosaur is not in any like really populated area, so it's gonna be okay. Nobody lives over there. Not a single person has on tan boots like that. Nobody's wearing boots like that. I mean, yeah, I guess what am I talking about? Like, the budget's gotta be like a moot point, but make it a little less obvious that it's not them.
You gotta be worried about civilians out here.
No one would be stupid enough to be this deep in the woods with all that's going on.
They make a big deal, like I just said, about how rural this is. And they couldn't find a more dense forest. I don't know what it's like over there, across the pond, if you will. I don't know what it's like, but you could literally see straight to a town right behind them. Right behind them. And they're like, oh my god, who would be so wild to walk this far into the forest, and there's someone's backyard right there. A few times throughout this, they do this separate cut, and it's like POV or the dinosaur, I guess. Poof, poof, poof. It's not even that tall up. It's not even that high up, but it's just when you're a dinosaur deep in the woods and there's no civilians. There's this group of people also in the woods recording a movie. This woman is a terrible actor. She's a terrible actor, but like not even in the sense of she's like, oh, I'm being a bad actor for this fake movie that I'm making inside of this bad movie that I'm in. No, she's like just genuinely bad.
On a low-budget film, we have to compromise.
She's talking shit about this little man that they have here, as if the rest of the movie isn't using a fucking toy dinosaur. Where they're like, if we distract you from the dinosaur, maybe you'll be like, oh no, this looks so realistic because look at that, and they're making fun of it. So of course not. Of course, this dinosaur looks so real.
Give you a better performance when you give me a.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You do that exact same thing, but in the cat.
It's a low budget film. We have to compromise. We couldn't get a real fucking dinosaur, bitch. Okay, but look how tiny this bag is. They get attacked by the dinosaur. The bad actor runs off, and she runs into our little dinosaur soldiers.
Oh my god, it's a creature. It's a creature. You're all filming a movie and this creature.
And she keeps going, the creature. Oh, there's a creature. Whatever. She's like, I just saw it over there. And we're like, alright, cool. And then they head in the opposite direction. Like, they just go in the direction that they came from. Cut back to the agent.
Lucky to keep your job once I start talking.
He had like a little meeting with that scientist that didn't die earlier. They're arguing with each other. No, you can't do that. Oh, you guys are so corrupt. Oh, you better not do that. No, I'm not scared of you. And he walks off, and then they make his car explode. So, the other scientist is dead. I don't really know what the point of that whole freaking plot line was, but other scientist dead. They show him and he's right next to a building when the car explodes, and then they show the explosion and it's just in like a forest somewhere. Does that matter? No. Alright, so our forest dudes are walking around. They have the actor with them, and they walk across the dead bodies of the people she was working with. And like I said earlier, they do this again where it's just like sausage links and like chunks of their body. Like there's their leg, there's their arm, there's their full body, and the sausage links are just on top of them. But basically everybody, apart from being like torn up, they're still like there. Okay? I don't really know the diet of a dinosaur diet, but why is he just killing these people and leaving them there? He didn't eat any of them? He didn't eat even just like a little hand? Nothing? Also, surely would do more damage than that. The actor runs off. She's freaking out. She runs off. And the guy that was having an affair runs after her. And he's like, "No, you're fine." And then gets whacked.
You are safe.
I have so many questions. This is a T-Rex, right? They're kind of known for having like the little arms. How would he just smacked him like that? Whatever. So he's the first one of the soldiers to die. The actor is also dead, obviously. And the rest of the boys pull up and they're like, I need to also mention, they don't catch sight of this dinosaur. Again, size-wise, how are you missing him? They're pretending this forest is extremely dense, but you're looking up at him like this. You should be able to fucking see it. But no, they don't see it. They don't see the dinosaur, and they're like, let's keep looking.
That thing's close. We've got to stay sharp.
Not even, hey, they don't buzz in. Hey, Mr. Agent, government agent, he's got to be roughly around this vicinity because my boy's dead. All these dead people. No, they're like, let's keep going. Let's put this dead body out. Let's put these sausage links out and then like circle around so we can catch this dinosaur lacking. He's surely gonna pull up and come back to these sausage links because dinosaurs notoriously love sausage links.
So we're not hunting him. He's hunting us.
I truly don't know how they made this leap either. The dude, we're not hunting him, he's hunting us. What the fuck are you talking about? What's giving you any indication that he's hunting you? Why would it wait? He's just first off, minding his business. You think he's like got a personal vendetta for you? You haven't even caught a glimpse of him. There's so many plot holes. Just nothing makes sense. They really just wanted to do dinosaur shit, and I respect that. But why did you drag all this plot into it? If that's what you wanted, just give me the dinosaur. The T-Rex falls for their trap. Or, pardon me, the creature falls for their trap. And then we're like, okay, we're gonna shoot it. But the dinosaur bites the one guy. And then the guy that he bites accidentally shoots and kills a different guy. So now there's only 2 of them left. Also, the effects of the guy when he's shot, out of this world. What are the odds? So dinosaur's out here shaking its ass. And they're just unloading their machine guns on this thing. But the extinct dinosaur can take many, many bullets, apparently. It's fine. They start running. The 2 of them that are left are running incredibly slowly. They're being chased by the dinosaur. Do we have like an estimated speed of a T-Rex? Let's look into that. Because something tells me you need to be fucking running faster than that, bitch. They evade the dinosaur anyways, though. And they're like, okay, let's post up in this farmhouse. this farmhouse. They're in some freaking suburb.
Quick sprint through the fields.
Just somebody's house. They walk into this house. The door's unlocked. They walk in. The lights are on, but no one's home. Just like a few of you out there, I'm sure. He finally reaches out to the agent guy. And actually, what I mean is that the agent guy reaches out to him and he's like, hey, have you figured it out? He's like, oh, yeah. Send in your guys.
Hawkins, have you located the creature?
And then they're sitting there talking to each other, the two living guys, having some weird ass fucking conversation.
I did my first tour in Iraq with a guy called Sean Grady. Old Graders.
Hi there.
What would the boys say?
Can't say nothing, Frank. They're fucking dead.
And then they hear the helicopter show up, and like the dinosaur's like, boom, boom, boom. The dinosaur's here. The helicopter's dropping bombs all over the place. It's definitely where they are, but where they are is also rural and not civilized. Yeah, you got that bastard. They take out the dinosaur, but then they also start taking out all their houses. Oh my gosh. They're sitting there and they're like, oh shit, they're gonna blow up the house that we're in too. We're fucked. This is messed up. Who would have guessed they're being slimy shady? But they run out of the house and they're fine. They survive. Everything's chill with the two of them. Whatever. That's all wrapped up. And they later on somehow get into the government man's office and they start threatening him.
Afternoon, Exley.
Hawkins.
What'd you take us for? Wet soggy biscuits?
They threaten him. I don't know what they were trying to get out of it. But that's the end of that. But they cut away and actually, matter of fact, there's another dinosaur egg. And it's shaking! I assume that means that there's a sequel. I didn't really look into whether or not there's a sequel because I got so distracted by the Nazi werewolves. I only enjoyed this movie because of the dinosaur. And the bad, they're not even special effects. The bad editing, the bad props, so much plot, but also that didn't fucking matter. That's why they're throwing that shit on the screen. Some of the actors were absolute garbage doo-doo crap. But other ones, like the main guy, he was pretty good. He had some like little monologues where I was like, yeah, okay. If there's a sequel, I don't think it's worth watching. I'll give it like a 3 out of 10. Bye.
Do you know the difference between a threat and a fact?
I think I do.